So I have just finished putting together my original GreenStalk, and I just wanted to walk you guys through the process in case you're not sure about what to do, or if you just want to check out a little bit more about the GreenStalk. This is the second one I've set up, and honestly, you can grow a lot in a small space with one of these. It is extremely hot. I have lugged an awful lot of soil. I am going to share with you guys the setting up of my GreenStalk 5-tier original planter. I already have the 7-tier Leaf GreenStalk in the backyard already growing, so I just want to show you guys a couple of things that I noticed after I set up the first one, and hopefully make it a little bit easier for you guys to set up your own if you have them, or if you don't have one, maybe this helps you make a decision if it is right for you. I have garden soil. That is not ideal. I left it really late and this is all they had. I also picked up some Promix and I will be putting some worm castings in. I also picked up the spinner. I just thought that would be easier. I got this gorgeous dark green color. Let's go through the different parts and get it set up. There is a tube that goes in there, so I thought it would be good, and then any runoff will go into the garden as soon as I can find said tube. As I mentioned, this one is the 5 tiers, so I have 5 of these. That is the main difference with the Leaf and the original. The original has much deeper pockets. Can't remember how deep they are. I think it's 7 inches. I will put it on the screen. But so this one is better for things that are going to have longer roots or a bigger root mass. One thing I will call out right there: fill soil to top. Do not be stingy or it will not be stable. I did not completely fill it to the top on the Leaf. I somehow missed this, which is on every single level, on every single pocket, until I was pretty much done. Seeing as I have the garden soil and Promix, I'm going to mix a combination of the two into here. I will get it filled up to the top, and then I'll show you what to do next. Oh my god, it's so hot out here. The other thing that I found that was helpful is getting some water and watering it down to make sure the soil really settles. I made it a lot harder for myself because I was mixing the garden soil with the potting soil, and the garden soil was really compacted and I need to break it all up so that we make sure that there are no air pockets. Using a good quality potting soil and enough of it will save you a lot of time and energy, especially when it's a bazillion degrees outside. But I'm actually going to go grab some water from my brand spanking new rain barrel, and we are going to use that to water this down. Alright, so I guess we are now ready to put on the next level. These are the little watering trays, and they have little holes in each corner which you're going to want to align with each of the pockets. These are offset, and it's not just flat, and this is how the water will overflow from the top all the way down. It should be watering each level. So we're just going to put that over top. I think actually my holes aren't quite lined up, so we'll line those up a little bit better and just settle it on top, and then we will put the next layer on. Each of the levels have little feet, and they are going to fit into the notches on the lower level. The next level up has a bump up to kind of take that gray disc into it, the watering, and then the water will flow down from here, fill that up. When that overflows, it'll flow down into the next level. It's really important that you get those lined up properly. All we have left to do is crown this bad boy. This is the piece that goes on. It says on there, water only, and this is where you're going to fill it up. I just keep the water running into here until I see it flowing out of the bottom, and then I know that all of the levels have been filled up and we are good to go. So this one as well has the little holes, and you want to orient it because it already has these little clips that are going to fill in. The holes kind of line up on their own. I'm just going to fiddle with this and take your time. Again, it's more important than it locks in, even if it takes a little bit longer. I did just notice that it didn't look like it was quite level, so I went around, it's hard to see, just to make sure that all of these notches were securely in place, and there were a couple that weren't. So again, take your time. You want this thing to be level. And honestly, the spinner makes life a lot easier. So I hope that you guys found that helpful and you're feeling a bit more confident in setting up your own GreenStalk. Don't forget, the most important things are to make sure that it's level, that everything is clicked in properly, and that you fill each of them to the top. Use the best quality potting soil. Better soil that's in there to start with, the better off your plants will be.